Hello everyone. In last video we already discussed about the job costing. Okay, theory part of the job costing is already over. Okay, in this video we'll discuss about the batch costing, theory part of batch costing. Okay, after the theories of the both we'll move to the practical problems under the batch and job costing. Okay, first we'll see the what's the meaning of batch costing. Okay, CMA London has defined batch costing as that form of specific order costing which applies where similar articles are manufactured in batches either for sale or for use within the company. Okay, batch costing is nothing but it is a modified form of job costing under which each batch is treated as a cost unit and costs are accumulated and ascertained separately for each job. Under this, the products are produced in a particular batches, different batches. For example, morning batch, afternoon batch, and the night shift, like that. Okay, different batches. We are producing the products in different batches. Okay, under the job costing, it's as per the customer requirements. Okay, under these it's not the requirements of the customers, it's about the separate batches we are producing. The for example 2 to 4 is a separate batch, 4 to 4 am 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. a separate batch. Okay, like that separate batches. Okay, we are producing the product in the separate batches and we are preparing the cost sheet for the separate batches, separate cost articles are manufactured in batches. Similar articles are manufactured in a particular batch either for the sale, either for these articles or sale or for the use within the company, for use within the company. Okay, this is about the batch costing. Okay, okay, next we'll see the what are the main basic features of batch costing. Okay, first one, cost unit. Each batch is treated as a cost unit. Under this, each batch is treated as a separate cost unit. Next, second one, ascertainment of cost. All costs are accumulated and ascertained for each job. We are finding the cost of each batch separately, each job separately. Okay, next one is the preparation of batch cost sheet. A separate batch cost sheet is used for each batch and is assigned a certain number by which the batch is identified, and it's nothing but preparation of batch cost sheet. Under this we are preparing the separate cost sheet for the each batch. Okay, next one is the ascertainment of cost per unit. The cost per unit is ascertained by dividing the total cost of a batch by the number of items produced in that batch. Okay, ascertainment of the cost per unit. Under the how to calculate the cost per unit, total cost divided by number of units produced, right? Okay, under the we are finding the cost per unit of the batch. It's nothing but total cost of a particular batch divided by number of unit produced in a particular batch. Okay, these are the main features of the batch costing. And batch costing is mainly applicable in ready-made garments or manufacturing industries or spare parts or toys manufacturing industries, tires and tubes manufacturing industries, pharmaceutical industries or cycle manufacturing industries or TV or radio manufacturing industries. In these areas we are mainly applying the batch costing. Okay, next we'll see the what are the main differences or distinction between batch costing and job costing. Okay, first one, unit of cost. Under the job costing, each job is treated as the unit of cost, but under the batch costing each batch is treated as the unit of cost. Okay, next under the production, okay, next second difference is production. In job, only against the specific orders. In job costing, products are produced against the specific orders of the customers. If there is a order from the customer, then only we are producing the products in the job costing. But under the batch costing, we have produce the product, similar products, not only for the customer orders but for the future sale or for the use of the products within the company. Next, item of output. In job, limited number of item. In batch, different units of item. Under the job costing, only the limited number of items we are producing, because under the job costing the production is mainly based on the customer's requirements. But under the batch, different units of items, we are, by assuming the demands of the particular products, we are producing the products. So different units of products are produced under the batch costing. Okay, these are the main difference between the job costing and batch costing. Next, economic batch quantity, one more topic under the batch costing. Okay, this is important. Okay, economic batch quantity. Okay, we'll see. Economic batch quantity refers to the optimum or ideal quantity batch which should be produced at a point of time, so that the setup and processing cost are and carrying costs are together optimized. And it is that size of batch at which the production of the products will be most economical. Okay, what do you mean by economic batch quantity? EBQ. Okay, economic batch quantity is nothing but, okay, optimum or ideal quantity batch which should be produced at a point of time. It's nothing but economic batch quantities in particular batch, in a particular batch. Okay, how much units we can produce, okay, with the minimum cost. Okay, for example, there is one batch, okay, morning 9 to 12, there is one batch 9 to 12. Okay, in that particular 9 to 12, in 3 hours, okay, how many by minimizing the processing cost and carrying cost. By minimizing the cost, okay, or economical, most economical is nothing but cheaper way. By minimizing the cost, how many units we can produce in a particular batch, it is nothing but economic batch quantity. Okay, in particular batch, by minimizing the cost, how many units we can produce, it is nothing but economic batch quantity. Okay, under the economic batch quantity, okay, there are two types of the main cost. That is, we have to minimize the two types of the cost. First one is the setting up cost and is the carrying cost. Okay, setting up cost incurred for setting up and processing operations before the start of production of a batch. Before the starting of the production, we have to set all the machineries, we have to set all the labors, we have to we have to make some preparations for processes, right? Okay, these costs are called as the setting up cost, the cost incurred before starting the operations. And carrying cost incurred in maintaining a given level of inventory after starting of the production, to maintain the inventory stock, or after the production of the particular product, right? After the production, we have to keep the products in some godowns or in some in stock, right? To keep these items, produced products in inventory, okay, there should be some cost, right? That cost is the carrying cost, to carry the particular product after the production. This is the carrying cost. Setting up cost means before the production, carrying cost means after the production, to carry a particular finished goods. Okay, this is about the carrying cost. Next, there is formula to calculate the EBQ. It's important. Okay, after this class, we have to solve the problems by applying this formula. Okay, formula to calculate economic batch quantity. Economic batch quantity is equal to square root of 2US divided by C. Here, U equal to number of units C equal to carrying cost per unit of production. Okay. Next, one more formula is there to EBQ. EBQ equal to 2US divided by IC. here also U is nothing but same number of units produced, and S is same setup cost, and I is annual rate of interest. This is the different annual rate of interest I. C is the cost of manufacture per unit, cost of manufacture per unit. Okay, this is about the two formulas. You can apply any formula as per the available information in the problem. 2US divided by C or 2US divided by IC. Okay, this is about the theory part of batch costing. Okay, here we finished the theory part of batch costing as well as the job costing. Okay, from next video we'll start with the practical problems of batch costing as well as job costing. Okay, thank you.